lifestyle, but also it could be a place where you can secrete or hide drugs. Something simple as a crack pipe.
Eric Adams is a narc. Eric Adams is a narc.
Eric Adams, get out of my room. What you doing in my room? Eric Adams, get out of my room. What you doing in my room? Eric Adams, get out of my room. What you doing in my room? Eric Adams, get out of my room. What you doing in my...
Hop the train. I ain't paying. Hop the train. I ain't paying. So he's for, free public transportation. Why would you jump over the turnstile? Because it's a free country. Duh. Why wouldn't you jump over the turnstile? Jesus Christ. So this is about Maya D. Wiley. Maya D. Wiley seems to be the progressive favorite because of the implosion of the Diane Morales campaign. She's for defunding the police. She wants to shut down Rikers Island. What, just because her damn campaign staff want to fucking unionize against her? Poor Diane Morales. If anything, this is the first crisis in her, mayoral administration. So let's see how she handles this crisis. But Maya Wiley, okay, she's the woman of the hour. Who is this Maya D. Wiley? She's born January 2nd, 1964. She's a civil rights lawyer, born in the civil rights era, right? 57 years old. 57 years old, Jesus Christ. So it's, 18 years older than me. I hope I never live to be that old. Just kidding. Served as counsel to New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio. So she was a counsel to de Blasio, so this is a continuation of de Blasio's, is it? Or kind of, or maybe, I don't hate, I really like Maya D. Wiley's tenor. I like that she's saying there's good police, and then there's bad police. There's shit we need the police to do, there's shit we don't need the police to do. She says she's been black all of her life, so she's got to look out over her shoulder for fucking criminals and for corrupt cops. That's fucking fantastic. I relate. I get that, Maya D. Wiley. Maya D. Wiley chaired the Civilian Complaint Review Board from 2016 to 2017. She's been an MSNBC legal analyst since August 2018. She believes in some kind of universal health care and just a whole bunch of shit. But this is about police reform, okay? So Diane Morales, she's all about defunding, I think, all the police, which is why we got to look into Diane Morales a little bit more. But Maya D. Wiley, she has really thought about police reform a lot. So let's listen to the police reform ideas of Maya D. Wiley's. All right. Let's just go with the first three. Defund some of the police, $1 billion. Take $1 billion from the police budget and then give it to alternatives to policing. End the criminalization of poverty. Permanently remove NYPD from immigration enforcement. End the homelessness jail cycle by investing in housing first strategies rather than policing. Conduct a full audit of the New York Police Department's budget to assess how funding is currently distributed and make additional necessary cuts. Protect domestic violence survivors while ensuring that those who come in contact with the criminal justice system have access to the support services they need to live safe, healthy, and productive lives. Invest in a comprehensive and expansive citywide reentry initiative. Address the crisis of mental health and homelessness with investment, not incarceration. Stop defending criminal cops. Cops should get the same punishment for crime as everybody else. In the use of taxpayer money to pay for the legal defense of police officers who engage in indefensible conduct, and identify other areas where taxpayers are financing the defense and protection of egregious conduct. Create a commission on public safety oversight and accountability. The commission that will ensure that policing is safe for all New Yorkers. Make binding decisions on policies and priorities for policing, arrest, investigate, and subpoena power. Freeze the incoming NYPD and DOC cadet classes for 2 years. Divert funding to universal community care income during that period while fundamental policy and rules changes are being made within the police department that will reshape training for future classes. Overhaul the patrol guide, which details the rules that govern policing, particularly around the use of force. Overhaul the patrol guide. Permanently remove NYPD from mental health crisis management, traffic enforcement, and school safety. renegotiate the contract between the City and Police Benevolent Association, the PBA, to end the union's oversized influence in the department's evasion of accountability, appoint a civilian police commissioner who's demonstrated a sincere commitment to transforming the institution of policing, create a comp stat for public safety office that uses data to identify practices where biased policing are likely to occur, limit those practices, empower the Civilian Complaint Review Board by expanding their budget in NYPD final authority over disciplinary actions, and empower the newly created Independent Civilian Oversight Commission to make final determinations on discipline, eliminate city funding of defense for indefensible police misconduct, bolster criminal prosecutions of official misconduct, renegotiate the currently expired union contract between the city and the Police Benevolent Association, Benevolent, PBA, that prevents officers accused of abuse and misconduct from evading accountability. That's to end the Police Benevolent Association's union's oversized influence and the department's evasion of accountability. Strengthen the infrastructure and communication networks between local nonprofits and outreach workers to ensure teams send New Yorkers to the most relevant, accessible, and effective health and safety organizations. And last but not least, expand on community-based violence interruption models. So Maya Wiley has a lot of awesome fucking police reform ideas. Maya Wiley, Diane Morales, Paperboy, those are my top three. And then Art Chang and that Jocelyn Taylor would be number 4 and number 5. Paper, yeah! Haha, yeah! I like one move where he's like kind of like, he's got a Daniel Boone hat on. And then he's sitting there like blowing a kiss at the train. He's dancing in the train. Everybody else is kind of just like real quiet and solemn, and some of them are smiling, but mostly everybody's kind of ignoring him. And he's just having a ball. He's just sitting there. He's helping other people come in. There you go, Paperboy. Paperboy believes in free public transportation.